Yo, you can be powerful or you can be petty. Petty is easy. Petty is reactive. Petty is the shortcut when you don't want the process of pain. But power is restraint. Power is wisdom. Power is elevation that does not need anyone to applaud it. Power is inner. It is self control and self discipline. How do you remain powerful and never conform to being petty? Number one, learn the power of being quiet. If you're a powerful person, I'm talking about inner power. I'm not talking about a position of power. I'm talking about being the most powerful person in the room. I'm talking about being a person that cannot be controlled by external circumstances. I'm talking about being a leader. I'm talking about being a person that people can depend on and look to. People don't follow petty. They're entertained by it, but they do not follow or put their trust. They don't model their lives after petty people. Petty people are simply the lowest form of society, but powerful people, powerful parents, powerful community leaders, powerful church leaders, powerful men and women who are interested in making an impact in our society. They have several characteristics. Again, number one, learn the power of silence. Pay attention to this, y'all. Everything does not deserve a response. On your job today, it's Monday. Your supervisor may be in a position above you, but it does not mean they are more powerful than you. The person that is the most powerful person is the person that can be controlled, the one that can be controlled. The person that's controlling everyone else's emotions and responses, that's the most powerful person. But if you cannot be controlled, that makes you more powerful. So hear this: petty people talk too much. Powerful people know when to stay quiet. Silence is not a weakness, it's a strategy. Number two, don't always feel the need to clap back. If every time you're misunderstood, you have to address it, you'll never grow, you'll never advance. Powerful people use, hear this, you all, betrayal as fuel, not content. I want you to pause there. I want you to pause. When you get on social media and you clap back, you are most definitely letting everyone know you are a victim. That's petty. But powerful people don't respond. I've learned this. I've watched people like President Barack Obama. I've watched people like Bishop T.D. Jakes. I've watched these particular people, how they respond to social media crucifixion. Interestingly enough, these people have to be very, very, very self-disciplined and controlled. I'm not joking when I say this. Earlier the latter part of last year, you saw Bishop Jakes in people would make videos and memes of him in the bed with Diddy. No evidence of anything, nothing substantial, just rumors. And people they tried to tear the man apart, and he did not go live once. He did not clap back once. That's a powerful person. But we're living in a society where if someone says something to me, I have to subliminally post or just get on live or create a video and tell what really happened. You're not a powerful person. You're clapping back. The most powerful person is the person that has the self-control to stay silent and watch this circumstance, see it through, see what happens in the long haul. And you see what just happened. You did not destroy the man's church. President Obama will be marked. We don't agree with all of his policies, etc., but he's probably going to be marked as one of the greatest leaders that ever lived. Mm-hmm. But what do we see from these people? They did not clap back. Number three, protect your spirit, protect your environment. Do not always pay attention to this, y'all. Stop entertaining foolishness that drains you. Some of you are the recipients of gossip and drama. People know to call you, pay attention to this. People know to call you to dump what's going on, the latest foolishness. You're not a powerful person, you're a petty person. A person that can say, hey, I am no longer going to be the person that people use to give information about who's doing what and what's doing this and who's doing that and who. that hear this, pay attention. That person, your all of that garbage, it changes your spirit. It changes your attitude. Before you know it, you become a gossiper. Before you know it, you start being negative. This is what I am learning. If you are just because you didn't start the gossip does not make you innocent. If you listen to the gossip, you're just as guilty. And what it does is it alters your spirit, it alters your attitude, it alters your mindset. You become negative. No, no, no. Where you're negative does not pay attention. If somebody always comes to me and tells me about what's going on and negative stuff that's going on with people, no, you may not be negative in that situation, but in another area of your life, you're going to be negative. Your attitude is going to be altered. You know why? Because you're full of toxicity. If you want to be powerful, stop, pay attention, stop being a trash can for trash. Stop being a recipient for garbage. Stop being the person that people feel comfortable coming to about negativity. Number four, did I say number four? Number four, you want to be powerful? Forgive fast, forget foolishness. Stop holding things against people. When you hold on to unforgiveness, pay attention, that affects you. It does not hurt that person. If you want to be more powerful than the person that hurt you, forgive quickly. Let it go. Don't be moved. Have a process in which you heal. Have a process in which you navigate through life's offenses. Yes, we are human beings. People will offend us. People will betray us. But pay attention. You have to be a person that says, I am so focused on my future and my destiny. I'm not going to allow what people do, their betrayal, their hurt, their offense. I'm not going to allow it to alter my future. So I have found a strategy. Doesn't matter whether it's therapy, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, however you do it. I found a strategy not to be controlled by other people's actions. You know, I think you are a weak individual if you blame other people for your lack of success, lack of productivity, lack of relationship success. You're a weak individual. But people who decide whether or not, hear this, even if I am a victim of someone else's mishap, I am not going to harbor unforgiveness that creates bitterness that turns into pain and hurt and depression and oppression, cancer. I have a way to let things go. Number six, think bigger. Petty people always think small. You can't fight every battle and build a legacy at the same time. Choose your battles. Pay attention to that. Think bigger. Choose your battles. I'll never forget. I was a police officer and I was having an issue on my job. And I was riding in the back of the police car because we were on our way somewhere. I had to go to, had to do something. And so one of the police officers, hey, what happened with the situation A, B, C, and D? And I said, man, oh, blah, blah, blah. And this is what the officer asked, female officer, by the way. She said, how important is it to you? When you look at the bigger scheme of things, how important is it to you? And I paused for a moment and I said, it's not that important. And she said, well, there's your answer. And I never spoke about the issue again. She taught me to choose my battles. Think about the future. Don't be so consumed with the issues of today. Think about the future. Think about what you're building. Think about family. Think about business. Think about purpose. And a lot of times when you do not have a big picture life, you will be consumed by small little things. Even, hear this, even not having money today is small. Did you invest? Are all your bills paid? Even if I cannot buy all the things I want right now, can I think about the bigger picture? My bills are paid. I made investments in this particular business. That's the bigger picture. Should I have this? Should I bring this offense up to my significant other? Should I bring this up to my friend? Should I have this grievance? What's the bigger picture? Sometimes when you're petty, any small thing will offend you. Number last, y'all. Here's one. Number last. You cannot preach maturity and throw shade. Stop throwing shade. Get this, on your social media, stop throwing shade. Stop getting in conversations and throwing shade on people. Hear this. If you want to be powerful, focus on being a mature individual, emotionally mature, mentally mature, spiritually mature. That is a powerful person that is focused on self growth, self development. Welcome to Band with y'all.